Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with another episode of Seaopolis Submerged. And I'm just getting ready to do another fuel run. It's not really automatable quite yet. It will be once I get the phytogenic insulate. Well, no. There's still going to be a step I always have to do by hand. But when I get the phytogenic insulator, at least I don't have to worry about harvesting, these. So, I just come over here, and I just sit here and do this for a bit. That gets loud. Options. There we go. There go the pigs. And actually, pigs are the best thing to do this with. And potatoes, you get multiple per harvest, so it works out even better. But the cut bacon gives you the most RF per... Well, RF total, not per tick. And we'll start in with the chickens. We'll go with the sheep. And then I just hit the lever. It works out pretty good. And whenever I do a full harvest like this... Oh, one of them got loose, huh? Sometimes one of them will shoot out of it somehow. Yeah, I want your egg. Alright, let me go ahead and... actually, you know what? I've got this. Let's see if I can look up... No, I can't look it up by... I have no idea what that sound is. It's got to be a Minecraft sound of some kind, right? And... yeah, I have no idea. I'll try to figure out next time I do one of those. Then I just come over to here. Drop off all the meat. And for now, I'm flipping the lever. I could hook up a comparator to this and have it trigger that, but it would be kind of bulky, so I just haven't bothered. Then I have it set so it hoppers into the system. And then over here, I have it so it hoppers out of the system, and it cooks the bacon. And then I have this now set up to a filter for all three types of meat, cooked meat versions. And then that goes into the thing. Oh. Well, I was AFK for dinner, and let everything run for a while. All right. Oh, you ran out again. That's fine, because I wanted to get caught up on all the raw metal. That is finally caught up, so we should be finally pulling from here. We are. So Tom's pulls from the closest inventory first, which, makes sense. And knowing that will help me with, prioritizing things in the future, so. Can I make string out of this? And run it through a Stirling dynamo for power. Pretty sure I can't make string out of it with the crafting table, but... oh, yeah. Multi-silver press. I can turn it back into string. Okay. So between the two, I can make use of the wool. Unfortunately, I have not found a way to auto spawn animals. We don't have like an autonomous activator, do we? I'm pretty sure that's not in thermal yet. Yeah, I think I've already looked once. What are you, though? Oh, fabricator. Should I actually make one of these real quick? I should be able to. Except I think craft a fishing pole. Right, aquatic entangler. Yeah, I just need a fishing pole is all. There we go. There you are. And then we need, like, the junk net or something. Yeah. Let's see. Probably over here would be the better option. Let me grab... that'll work, I guess. Bone blocks. Oh, yeah, and we get loot bags out of these, too. Which means I don't have to worry about... let's see, it's that button. There we go. Dirt. So... which is kind of handy, but at the same time, I could just go down below and go vein mine a bunch of dirt. Now, are you going to work? Because I think it requires a 5x5, so I'm not sure if the autonomous or the aqueous accumulator is going to mess with things or not. Oh, did you run out of knives? You did. Okay. There it goes. All right. Yeah, let that run for a bit. So, I got a bunch of quests done. Most of this is stuff I already had. I think the only thing I did is I made Certus quartz in the crystallizer, and I made rose gold, which is electrum plus copper. Why do I have... Oh, my magnet's on still. Okay. I grabbed a few pieces of bacon, by the way, by accident there. All right, and bone blocks can go back. Doing pretty good on resources. I mean, I'm almost 2,000 iron now. Close to 2,010, over 2,000 nickel. So we're definitely not starving for resources now. Silver is like the lowest one I have, I think, and it's close to 300. Got 3,300 lapis. I'm not sure what I'm going to use that for. I'm going to have to upgrade this drawer soon. But I did have to add more boxes in, just to handle the amount of food that I'm dumping into the system. So... Alright. But like feathers, I should probably put them into a drawer or something, but... Yeah, I'm holding off for now. And you're doing good. Is there anything stuck here? Oh, yeah. Blizz powder and appetite dust. I've already got 9 items flowing through this hopper. So I've just been manually doing these 2 things. And that was... well, probably an hour and a half plus. Actually, close to 2 hours. And it built up just like 5 total stacks of stuff, so... Now, to make this more efficient, I actually went through and I added augments, or internal components, sorry, to the machines. And I switched out one of the reaction chambers with an integral component, and I actually bumped its efficiency to 99%, which is awesome. And it sped these 2 machines up, and we're still breaking perfectly even right now, so... Oh, more appetite. Yeah, good amount of appetite. Let me go ahead and have some more of this. You're still chopping. It does take a while. Right. Swap that out. How's our mesh doing? It could be better. And you're pretty broke too. This is my log one here. But we got 42 amethyst dust. Plus I've got a good amount. I got 41 in here. And I've been using it to make meshes. We're down to 1 mesh over here now. Good. That's the other thing I did, was I slowed this thing down by, yeah, we got like a stack of dust in the ones. Okay, that one's only got 24, 11. Then that's the gravel stuff. I didn't bother putting meshes back in here until these meshes broke out, just basically to bring the system down to a crawl. Right now it's probably caught up now on the gravel for the most part. It's got a good amount saved up in here. You probably have, yeah, there's a bunch of gravel in here. For some reason, these first 2 water strainers work a lot faster than this last one. Well, not a lot faster, but it adds up over the lifetime of a mesh. So we end up with basically, I pulled a stack out of here, turned to glass. So they're basically, these 2 are the same speed. This one, though, is just slow enough that these ones will back up eventually, which is kind of odd. But I do want to eventually get sieves automated. If I could automate the spawner, or the summoner, or whatever it's called, then I could just be hands-free. But I haven't had a idea on how to do that yet without adding a mod in. It's kind of a shame block placer just doesn't mimic right-click behavior, but oh well. Right, so quest done. We got like silicon, we got Certus quartz dust, apatite dust, gold and silver ore pieces. We got the gravel, raw ingots. We got the alloys here. Appetite, which you get as a byproduct from tin. And sort of, yeah. And then blizz powder, if you run that through a crystallizer, it turns it into ice. Which is kind of cool. And that gives me 4 more ice. So I actually have extra ice now. But we need 2 packed ice to make the blast chiller. You know. Okay, well, it wasn't it. Let's see. Dispenser fail. And dispenser dispense. There we go. Now it'll be quiet. Now I don't have to worry about it anymore. I can just leave a lever on. The whole reason the lever is there is just so it doesn't annoy me. All right, so you're running good. So let me look up Invar. Okay, I need 2 Invar gears for the thing, right? I need more electrum gears because we need these. The only use for them is for redstone cells. So now let me do this to here. That away. Let me go ahead and claim this actually. Because I can probably do that recipe there too. Hey, not eaten yet. And yeah, you'll notice I've gotten more hearts. So I was just killing time waiting for stuff to process and whatnot. And so I was just doing a lot of running and jumping around here. Get hungry, eat more food, wash, rinse, repeat. Are my gears done? They are. So blast chiller, I just need one of you. Okay. Make blue ice. Okay. Summoning packed ice, blizz powder for a blizz. Okay. I need blizz rods for anything, but I don't think so. Extruder for deep slate. Cobble deep slate and then regular deep slate. Okay. Frost dynamo. I've used frost power before, but I don't think it would be completely effective. Right, with blast chiller takes 2,000, right? And then ice in the frost dynamo produces 4,200. So you're only getting just a little over twice as much power back as you put into it. Not really the greatest. What other ways are there to make packed ice? Ice essence. Once I get this, then I can go with frost dynamos without a problem. I wanted to use these to automate it. Then I would need another 400. So it would end up 1,800 extra RF per. This comes in at 9 times the cost of the regular ice. So, but got ourselves a blast chiller. I don't think I'm going to be using it for power like I just mentioned. Here's a question. If I, no. Shift right click does not let you open the whole stack at once. And I think I just overflowed my drawer. Oh yeah, I did. I can go with the gold. And there's the extra cobble that I just put in there. There we go. All right, so we have our blast chiller recipe. All right, now what can I use you for? I can use you to make snowballs, honey blocks, ice, redstone. Okay, if I'd pump lava straight into this, I can make obsidian without having to do the whole ice charge thing. Glowstone and ender pearls. Only way to get resonant ender, though, is to melt it down with a blast or a magma crucible. So I'm not really seeing a whole lot of use for that chiller right now. You can kind of tell because there's nothing else going on over here. We get extra ingots or something from this? No, we don't. Okay. And that's the only quest I need, so we're just going to do that. Oh, I did get some blizz powder. Hooray. Might have been useful earlier on, but I've gotten so much Let's put that away. From sieving. I got over 2 stacks. I mean, it's not a huge amount, but I mean, that's still pretty good. And I don't have a use for it, really. You can use it to make ice, or I can use it to make obsidian. Well, not so much the obsidian anymore because I have blast chiller. Actually, it reminds me. Let's come over here. You are good. You are out of fuel for right now. I did go ahead and add in a fuel efficiency augment. Fuels last twice as long, but slows down the cook time by 25%. So, I mean, kind of works. I did make some more obsidian as well. Like, I think I got like 3 pieces now. Yeah. But the next thing is infusion pedestals, right? And I need, do you look up recipe? Yeah, you do. I need 8 of those, right? So that's 8 rose gold. And then I need the infusion altar. So I need 9 rose gold total. 16 in here. Okay, yeah, we're good. Fusion pedestal or altar. Fusion pedestals. How much you want to bet that stupid quest? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, good, because this was a separate quest. So let me put those away. I mean, the coins are nice, but I've hardly ever used them. Really haven't. They're mainly used for the tubes, but I found out, or the warp pipes. But if you go out and about in different places, I think there was some over here. There's just some sticking out of the seafloor. And usually, like the 16 I have here was one. There was one that had 29 the brown ones in another location. I thought there was a third grouping I found as well, but what mod is that from? Doesn't show inside of here. It shows here. Yeah, so warp pipes. Okay, well, let me just go at warp. Nope, guess not. I may not have grabbed them too, so. All right, so I need to get this thing set up. I'm also going to need, oh, probably a button will work. Just go with acacia. If I put you here, hey, look, it actually dummies up everything I need. It is going to need a redstone signal later on. I love how they added this in. I forgot what version it was. First time we go to use this mechanic though to make seeds, I had to look it up on a wiki. So it's rather nice to actually have it, you know, the block itself tell you what to do. So now to make Inferium, I need niter, I need rose gold blend, which I can pulverize. I don't have an extra pulverizer though. I don't really think I'm going to need a, I don't have my rose gold on me thing though. Another pulverizer, it's not really all that used all that often. Well, I'm going to be making a lot of rose gold blend, so which I can pulverize electrum and copper dust and blend them together, or I can do it all in the induction smelter and then pulverize afterwards. This is probably the easier option, I think. There we go. Put you back there. Yeah, I did grab that out, didn't I? There we go. Knock yourself out. You close that so I don't fall through like an idiot. We're actually making a pretty decent dent in this. Oh, cool. So then we need niter, which I'm making over here, right? Got 48 of that, which is more than enough for now. Should I make a bunch of hoppers? We make probably just wood hoppers would be fine, right? So need like 6 more of these. Come on, use the right box this time. What, 7, 8? And then it was appetite was the next thing? Yeah. Now what goes in the middle of the infusion altar? That's one thing I didn't check. There it is. Okay, that's fine. I already made some. I made a full stack, so looking like I'm going to need more crystallizer soon. Also, this thing is max speed upgraded. 4 of these flux linkage amplifiers in here. I'm kind of holding off until I can get, what is it? I need quartz, so I can make hardened glass. And then I'll really be able to speed that up some more. All right, so Inferium. Make it this way. If we get Inferium ore somehow, we can do it. But once I get Inferium seeds, then we'll be good to go, right? So I can just grow it in a pathogenic insulator. Looking at it again, though, it is niter goes in the corners. So there we go. You, and you. And then like rose gold will go here and then here. Appetite will go here and then here. And then you will go here and there. I just had an idea. All right, so I'm going to try an experiment. And so I got a hopper in the top. I got a hopper underneath feeding into this guy. So you get that. And my rose gold is here. I went ahead and made up a bunch more rose gold while I was at it. There's that and that. And then we'll do that. Well, hopper's in. And a hopper's out. Sweet. All right. So, and we just get that. And I need an Inferium block and Inferium seed. So I need 17 Inferium for these next quests. Okay. That's not really a problem. It's just going to take a bit because it's not exactly the fastest operation. Here, let me run around a little bit here. Yep. Now, how much does this restore? Haunch and a half. That's only half a haunch. Whoop. So while this is working, let me try not to jump on my crops here. I don't really feel like going and getting another hoe. There we go. And I did go ahead and made a food book. We can get 48 total extra hearts. I've got 36 of them right now. What? Oh, no, okay. I thought we ran out of something for a moment there. Oh, no, it pauses the game when you open your book. So 1 more food and I'll get 2 more hearts. Cool. Now we are out of niter. Okay. That means I've done 16 Inferiums. All right, well, let me grab a stack of this. We'll swap this out because, yeah. Well, there's only 16 in there. I had 48, so it was only 12. All right, this will get me to 16. There we go. Yeah, 12. All right, well, I got half stack now. Hello. I just realized I might need a seed of some kind. I've got, this is like all my excess seeds. Let me try a pumpkin seed. Oh, actually, no, I have wheat seeds in here. Okay, that'll work. let's go ahead and get you done. Like so. I had wheat seeds in my storage too. Okay. And then a block of Inferium. Hey, sweet. More money, and then we need a phytogenic insulator, huh? So this guy. I'm missing a machine frame. Yeah, I've noticed that Tom's doesn't always tell you if you're missing part of a recipe. Like if I had only one flux duct in there, and it didn't let me know I was missing one of the two. Yeah. Let me just go ahead and make another one of those because I'm going to need them. Oh, I need another block of Inferium. Okay, that was easy enough. Alright. That's why you always make extra, folks. Alright, we have a phytogenic insulator. Now, at some point in the past, between episodes anyway, I ran a pipe over for water to my crystallizer, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, downside is this thing's really not producing enough power by itself. So, I've got those. Let's use those, right? We'll kick our boilers back into life, because I haven't been running for a while, because I've just been coasting on cooked fish. Ooh, speaking of fish. In here, oh yeah, we got tons of fish. Now, did I get any cod? No. Wait a second, was one of those a... I think there was one that I just hadn't eaten yet. I have to keep my eyes open in the future. Alright, our pie, that. This guy, if I use an axe, I can get the raw salmon slices, though. And this I do need to chop as well. Yeah. Okay. You can go away. And no, not you, but you. Oh, wow. Oh, and cod is the same way. So let me go ahead and make another cutting board. Just so I can get a couple of, things done up here. I had another cutting board. Okay, well, now I have another one. I have another one. Hey, and now we have cod slices and salmon slices. And now I can just smelt those as is. I can also use them to make the different rolls, but I have to start growing rice for that. And just haven't gotten around to that yet. There we go. You can have that. I need fluid ducts for my phytogenic insulator. Just need one, actually. Set you to input. There we go. And you can have that. Now, what is it? The reclamation? Is that what it's called? This guy. Catalytic reclamation chamber. I need 2 lead plates, and that is Constantin. Okay. All right. Sweet. Fish is done. All right, let's pull you out of here. You can have that. You have that. Okay, look. And we got an Inferium. Now, I want the reclamation, so it'll automatically move that back into the input slot, the seed anyway. And that way it'll just sit here and just churn out Inferium for me. Now, are you... You are actually draining power. Because you're not getting power from the dynamo. You're only getting power from the furnace here. Yeah, that's not a great setup. Oh well. I'll let that sit for now. We got that. You can have that back. Take that and drop that into here. Let's go ahead and do that then. I wish we had some sort of like dynamic tank or something. Some big tank. Oh, has this thing done anything yet? No. So this thing being there is interfering. All right. We'll probably move that off camera then. Just give me a bucket. This won't be hard to do. There we go. And then there's that. Let me go ahead then, and I'm going to place blocks like that for now. You go there. You head that back. And maybe this thing will start working now? I don't know. Worth a try, right? So there's that. You. Now you are sitting idle. So if I do that, are you going to automatically... Doesn't look like it. It'll do it automatically as soon as the seed hits over here. But it won't do it if it's, already sitting over here. It's just a thing. Now what does this upgrade call? Relimation. Okay, a typo. That's why it wasn't showing up under reclamation. Why would I... Well, that's for catalyst usage, so that might not be the thing, right? Nope, it's not. It's the cyclical processing is what I want. Oh, that one's quite a bit more expensive. Products may be transferred to the input on process for completion. This one is for induction smelters. If you're using them to process ores, that's when that comes in handy. All right, well, you're getting out of the wish list. I'll take care of that later. Let's see, I don't need that up there. This, though, we can make quartz enriched iron. We could, if I had any Certus left. Great. Are you done? Yeah, you done with that? Let me run this through here. Come over here, we're going to grab a stack of this. I could go grab the extra Certus from my pedestals there, but I'm not too worried about it right now. All right. All right, you do that. And now, okay, I did cook up all my jellyfish, right? Yeah, I got 4 now. Because I need this. Processor bindings. And now if I want to make the raw advanced processor, which is what I need for the controller, I need a block of apatite instead of a diamond. It's actually designed that I can make these now without having to wait, which is great. All right, you go here. As soon as this is done, there it goes. Pulled it in. It seems to prefer pulling from the hopper versus pulling from the pulverizer, which, is all fine and dandy. We are actually getting pretty caught up. Are you? Yeah. Well, it's because the 2 meshes that are actually using the gravelly mulch are these 2 in the end, and they're pretty much dead. So I need 3 more meshes for that. Probably just go with an amethyst mesh for those 3. There we go. Not caught up yet, so I'm not going to add those in. But thing is I had this stuff running for a while before I set up the processing. So I want to get everything zeroed out and then start it back up and see if my current setup can keep up or not. I'm thinking maybe not. Not with the current setup I have going anyway. Right, so I should have a couple of Certus now, which means I can make quartz enriched iron. Oh, I got 20. Nice. And so let's go ahead and make our controller then. I need one of you. Which needs at least 3 recipes of this, so let's just make all of it. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that guy right there. So that chapter's done. No, not you. You. So I need one of these. Then we need one of these. Now the downside is with my current power setup, I don't have it automated enough to want to be able to switch it over. One thing where Tom's excels over refined storage is Tom's does not require power to run. Refined storage will. So I want to get a different power setup going first. I could do like a charcoal farm. What does it take to make sawmill, right? Pretty basic stuff, right? So, let's see, if I do 6 planks, that would be 9 items of burn time. Charcoal would only be 8. Now, here's a question. How much power does it take to run through a furnace for charcoal? 2,000. I cannot run colored wood through a sawmill. Okay. Let me just look up this. You take 1,000, and it spits out more. And then I can also get sawdust, which we can't do... Can I do blocks? Oh yeah, I can then burn blocks in a Stirling dynamo for 24,000. Okay. If I do planks... Well, crimson planks don't work. How about cherry? Yeah, there we go. 3,000. I think I get 16,000 for charcoal. So, wait a second. Well, what does charcoal go for, right? That's coke. Block of coal. Oh my god, there's 503 pages here. Okay, coal would give me 24,000. I would get 27,000 after sawing. And so that would be a net gain of 26,000. If I was to cook it to charcoal, that would be a net gain of 22,000 per log. Plus, every so often, I'll get an additional boost of the block of sawdust that I can cook on top of that for more power. Yeah, I think sawmill is the way to go. Universal sawmill. Oh, okay, this is for making different things out of wood. Got it. Oh, that's kind of a cool idea, too. These things, though, they can run through a pyrolyzer. They give me creosote, which I can burn in a compression dynamo. I have to play around with that. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. I'm going to wait for this to get caught up and then kick everything back on, let it run for a bit, see how it does. We got ourselves Inferium. We got ourselves some Inferium seeds, which is awesome. I need to make some Signalum so I can do the cyclical processing upgrade so I can have perpetual Inferium. Seeing as these, unfortunately, do not go into the thing, right? Botany pots, these guys. How much does bamboo generate in a Stirling? It doesn't go into a Stirling, but it does go into the generator, and it makes 1,000 RF each. No, it's a quarter of an item. Yeah, that would not be worth it. Yeah, and 3 treasure maps I found so far. You're still running. But you would have been done by now. Alright, so... Where is the fish that... Could have sworn I saw blue text. I was moving everything over. And, okay, not the ink sacs, because that just doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'll go ahead and chop the salmon up, too. Was it raw salmon that we make Yeah. What does cooked salmon do? Grilled salmon. But I need sweet berries. How am I going to get those right now? I don't think I can in this mod pack. Okay. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, signing out. Have fun.